Now, the title of this slide is Finding a Missing Angle and Having No Triangles Made. And you're not going to know it by looking at the problem. You have to actually go through law of sines and figure it out by doing the proportion and cross multiplying. Let's see what happens with this one. In this one, law of sines says that I can take the angle that they give me and divide it or write a ratio with the side that's opposite it. So angle B goes over side B. So that's why the 40 is on the top and the 6 is on bottom, because they match. Then they give us side A. And because they give us side A, that means that we have to find sine of angle A. Remember, it's capital because it's an angle. So angle B over B, angle A over A. Now we're going to cross multiply. When we do, we get 6 times the sine of A equals 12 times the sine of 40. Still looks exactly like the other two. Looks like we're solving for an angle. Looks like we're solving for an angle. Nothing is different about the setup of this question to indicate that there isn't going to be a triangle until right about here. When we divide both sides by 6 and we put it in the calculator, I'm going to type in 12 times the sine of 40, hit equals, and keep it. Then divide by 6 and keep it and write the whole thing out. So we've got 1.285575219. And when I do the inverse of sine, I'm looking for the angle that makes a value that is 1.285575219. What angle makes this measure? And so when I do this in the calculator, inverse of sine, 1.285575219, I get domain error. And the reason why I get domain error is because there is no angle in the entire rotation of the unit circle that will produce a value bigger than 1. Remember that the range of sine is between -1 and +1. This is much bigger than +1. This is 1.28, which is above 1, which means it doesn't exist. And as soon as you see that it's greater than 1 for sine or cosine, sine, for law of sines, and you end up with a domain error, right away this says that there are no triangles formed. And what that means is there is no way that you can take a side length of 12, a side length of 6, and across from the side length of 6 have an angle of 40 at all. It will not close. It will not become a triangle. So there are no triangles formed in the making of this problem. So look for that. Look for that bigger than 1 value or less than -1. And that's what will give you that domain error and let you know that no triangles were made.